What's up guys, it's Mark here. I hope you're doing really well. Today I've got a pretty different video. Today I want to show you guys a product that I just finished working on. It's a new font that I've made, which you can see on the screen now. And I'm also going to include a whole bunch of logo templates and stuff like that you can use this font for to create some really cool looking logos and badges and stuff like that. So the font is called Badge Crafter, which is I guess pretty self-explanatory. And I've got two versions here. So the capitals, there's capitals and lowercase. So the entire font is obviously uppercase, but if you type in lowercase, like so, you'll create textured letters like this one here. And if you type in capitals, you'll get the clean version like you can see down here. For the textured version, I've added a stamped texture that I made myself to get a nice kind of vintage gritty look. It sort of looks like an old vintage stamp. Something like that. That's kind of the look I was going for, and I've used this in a lot of projects myself, and a lot of my clients really like it. And if I just zoom in on the cleaner version, you can see that although it doesn't have a texture, it still has those same subtly kind of roughed up vintage looking edges as well, with a bit of an ink bleed effect to it too. So to go with this font, as I said, I wanted to make a whole bunch of different templates that you guys could use. So I've already started on a bunch here, and by the time this video is live, there'll already be a bunch more as well. So every single one of these templates that you can see is really easily editable. So you can simply just double click and adjust the text to whatever you want like that, and you know, use these for your own badges and logos and stuff for your clients. So you can see here that I've made a logo that is sort of inspired by a brewery that I just made up. And if I wanted to change this, again, all I have to do is simply double click on it, and I can easily just change the text just like that. And the same thing goes for the text on the circles. For these ones down here, the word Queensland and the AUS, it's still the same font. All I've done is simply just added a stroke to it up in the top left corner up there. You can see it's got a 0.5 of a stroke on it. The font still works really well on dark backgrounds with a light color. So you can see I've made another copy of that exact same badge from before. Again, just double click to edit the text, and yeah, create a really nifty looking badge in about 30 seconds. To go with all the logo templates I made, I've also made a bunch of additional shapes that you can use. You can see some of them here. Some of them are just outline versions, some of them are actually filled in, so that'd be really handy for using a dark background with white text. And I've created a whole bunch of different shapes here that'd be really perfect for creating vintage badges. In some of these logos, you'll notice that the text looks a bit thicker. All I've done in this case is simply add a stroke to add a bit more weight to it so that it matches the weight of that shape around the outside of it too. In addition to everything that you see here, there will also be all the numbers and a whole bunch of punctuation. And one of the really cool things about grabbing something like this off Creative Market is that as I continue to add to it more logos and more language support and additional glyphs and stuff like that, you'll automatically get an email to update with a new copy of everything for free. So over time, I hope to just add this to be an entire massive library of different badges and logos that you guys can use. And if there's anything in particular that you'd like to request, or particular shapes, or anything you've seen in my work that you'd like to see a similar concept for, by all means, just let me know in the comments, or feel free to send me an email or something like that. So yeah, I hope you guys like the font. I've been working on this one in secret for a while now. I'm super excited to finally be releasing it. By the time you see this video, it will be live. There will be a link in the description to where you can get it. Now, I hope you guys can understand, but unfortunately this is not free. This is one that I've had to charge a little bit of money for, just because, you know, to create a font and templates like this, it takes a really long time. So I hope you guys can understand that it's not really something I can afford to be creating for free. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now. I'd love to see what you guys use the font for. If you have any questions, or you want to request any additional glyphs or templates and things, as I said, feel free to send me a message and I'll do my best to update it as quick as possible for you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, guys, I'd really appreciate if you could give the video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I look forward to sharing some of my other fonts with you in the future. I've also got a script font that I've been working on, and I'm also working on an italicized version of this very same font that I plan to include for free real soon too. So yeah, just a quick one from me, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.